Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm back in London today and I'm inviting you to walk along with me on a photo walk. I'm going to be going along the Jubilee Walk along the Thames Path along the Southbank from Waterloo all the way back down to Tower Bridge. I'm going to be taking photos as I go and hopefully you'll follow along with me, and I'll explain what I'm taking photographs of and what settings I'm using and so on. It will be in a point of view style, so if you want to come along with me, then please keep watching. As you can see, it's very busy down here today. Like I say, as we get further along the river, hopefully we'll be able to get some shots. And we'll that way through the crowd. Once I get past the National Theatre, it will hopefully start to get a bit quieter. So we'll sort of make stops on the way to head photographs, but at the moment we're just going to wander around and see what we can see. I mean, this is always an interesting walk to do because there's always so much going on down here. So again, it's a very good place to get photographs. Just a couple of things to remember. Firstly, the obvious one, always busy. So if you want to try to get some shots with a few people, then come down here very early or late at night for some night photography. And the other thing also is if you do come down here at all and want to try anything like long exposures and stuff like that, please note obviously that along here is classed as private property, so tripods are not allowed. If you do turn a tripod out, you're more likely to be approached by someone security and asked to move on. From across the river you can get some good shots at night and long exposure. I'm planning to try that one day. I've not got around to doing it yet, but I will be bringing a tripod up to London one day and experimenting with some slow shutter speeds and night photography using tripods. But if you're outside the river you're okay, and further down the river you're okay, I think. Always maybe check on the internet for websites and stuff that will let you know basically where you can and can't use tripods, especially in the built up cities like London and so on, and because there are certain rules there. And obviously if you do bring a tripod at all, then just make sure you're aware of other people. Try and sort of position yourself in a sort of places where you're not going to be in the way or you're not going to get bumped. And also, yeah, just be patient because obviously everyone's just out actually. Out somewhere. Just really check for other people. And you actually want to follow rules. Just be polite and say sorry you didn't know and move on. Coming across the Jubilee Bridge. Heading down towards the Southbank Centre and the National Theatre. It's also very nice at night because they all lights up and it's really creates a good atmosphere. But again, just be aware of to do that you probably need a very good prime lens, low light capability, or a camera with a good ISO range where you have to sort of limit the noise into your pictures. Or like I'm doing at the moment because I know my camera is not the best for low light, is just if I want to take a picture I take it and rather have something rather than nothing sometimes. And also with today's technology as well, especially in Lightroom and stuff like that, you have all the new AI noise features which can help remove all the grain as well. So, Sometimes it's just, you want to get the shot, get the shot. And that's it, of course. Good idea for reference shots as well, so late on if you get better equipment or lenses. You can always try and retake the shot and see and compare them to see how you're improving and stuff like that. And that's what I do. I just take shots and hopefully I can, even though I won't do the same shot over and over again, I'll compare them and hopefully I'm going to start getting a better composition and actually a lot more consistent on things like focusing and also choosing the right focal length and overall getting a better shot. So we're now down by Southbank Centre. And this is where you've got the skate park, where you skateboarding. Of course, along here sometimes we can catch it with street art. There's someone over there at the moment doing some. Quite interesting to see them actually work. Yeah, they are, so it's over here. Try again. I've taken a couple of pictures there, hopefully some work. Again, I will show you at the end, so you'll be able to see it all. And I'll show you whether they're good or bad. Okay, have a look at the street art that we've actually done today. Quite impressive. Down now by the National Theatre, and we'll see if you come along here as well. So there's always little events and everything like that as well. Like at the moment throughout London there is an Easter egg trail. As you can see, this one here. All scattered around London. There's over 120 eggs, and they're all painted by artists, and they're all going to be auctioned off and sent, so sold at the end to charity. Of course, along here there's always lots of statues and art installations, so you can see that along the way. It's just nice leisurely walk. So yeah, very nice in London. No, sorry, that's a nice walk in London in the evenings. Or just if you want to get out for a few hours, just have a walk. You can get to see all the sights through here because you'll see everything from obviously Westminster to the Big Ben and House of Parliament, all the way down to St Paul's, Tate Modern, and obviously London, Tower of London, and also where we're going to end up with down by Tower Bridge. So now we're actually just heading down towards the end of the National Theatre area. Head down towards the Oxo Tower, which is where the Oxo building is. You've probably seen a lot of things like movies and stuff like that, because this is a location for used a lot in TV and film. One of the most famous films I can think of where you'll probably see things like the Southbank and the Oxo Tower is at Christmas time in Love Actually. Well, that's actually where it's based. A lot of it down there is around that area. And when we get past there, that's when we'll start trying to have some photographs and stuff, because there will be more opportunities to do so. So you can see St Paul's in the background there. And we're heading down towards that way towards the city. One thing I've noticed today, an awful lot of construction happening around London. Things being knocked down and rebuilt or repaired. And so you always see strange things in London. So there's a random person sleeping over there on the grass, as you do. So you obviously around here. I can't see what's like a bit of shards in the background over there. And ahead of us you can see the Sky Garden. And actually this section here is actually a good place to get some photos, because you can get a good mix of old and new, because you can actually get St Paul's with all the city shops, skyscrapers of the city. So it's quite a nice photo to take. Obviously it will always depend on what time of day and sun and stuff like that, how it looks. But yeah, you can get some really good shots here, because you can see the Sky Garden. You've got the Leadenhall building over there, which is the triangular sloping building.
Yeah, we should have that.
And yeah, just some really nice views here. If you also can see you've got the Oxo Tower there, and you can get a good view of things here. And we've actually got a plane coming into the city airport, which is landing down by Canary Wharf. Not sure I better get that in a shot here, but we'll give it a go. See what sort of shot we can get. Unfortunately the plane turned. But yeah, so I'm going to try and give you a simple to the actual skyline here. On F8, 640 of a second, and that's it. Trying to keep the rule first where I can, but obviously it's just a general guide, not a hard fast rule. So like all things, rules are supposed to be broken, but obviously try to get things along them lines, and hopefully we'll get some shots. Of course, you notice when you walk around London as well, you'll see, well, everywhere you look there are cranes which sort of spoil the skyline a bit sometimes, so if you manage to find a way to an angle to take a photograph of something and you avoid a crane, you're doing well. But not always going to be possible. So along here in summer it's a nice place to sit down, relax, and you can get some really good views. You have a couple of jetties along here as well, where you can walk along. Just bear in mind it is a residential area, because people actually do live in the Octo Tower. So if you are here in the evenings and stuff like that, again, just be respectful and keep that in mind. Again, this is a really good place to take photographs of old and new. There's a good mix. Well, I'm going to take a walk along this jetty, because along this jetty you can sometimes get some good views. With the tide in at the moment, you might get some really nice views. We'll go to the end. Let's see what we can see. So again, I'm shooting at f11. My ISO is 400 and I'm on f11. Again, using aperture priority. So I'll show you all these. So I'm not sure how they're going to come out, because I'm not using a tripod here. Although you could use a tripod along here. I don't think there's any rules here to use tripods. So here in our walk now. We'll see what else we find. I'm still looking around in things like windows and stuff like that for any reflections that might give me good shots. Again, being this late in the day, it might be harder to find those reflections, but you never know, because some of these windows are still very reflective at night time, especially once the lights come on. But not sure what we'll see here. So you can see these windows here with reflections of St Paul's. But no, there's anything which will makes it sort of stand out for me. Obviously, if you regularly come to London and stuff like that, and you find no great photo spots, please obviously let me know in the comments, as I'm always looking for new ideas and new locations. I know London very well because I grew up in London, but I say, because I grew up in London and I've seen it, so much of it all the time, it's very hard for me to find new locations and find new ways to see them, like for compositions and stuff, because obviously everything's very familiar. So I may not necessarily notice something that someone else might if they're a visitor to the city. So yeah, if you do come to London and you're a photographer, then please let me know in the comments. Again, or even other towns or places that you can recommend me to visit. I'm always happy to do that, because I say I want to develop my skills, and obviously by going out, seeing new places, shooting new things, it will obviously help me do that. Again, I'll always put it on the channel here to obviously show what I do. As I say, it's just my way of documenting my journey of learning photography, and hopefully I start to get better at it. I always get the feeling when I go through my shots that basically I sort of take up steps forwards and a few steps back. Silly mistakes along the way. So down here we're walking down past that bridge. Going under Back Bridge, sorry. Going down towards the Tate. Also, please let me know if you do like these point of view sort of style videos, and if there's any hints or tips about how I should be doing them better. Again, tell me. So I want your help along the way. I'll go away from criticism. So we're walking out from this Back Bridge now. Again, I'll also some photos at the end. I hope people are walking on here and you can let me know basically if there's anything maybe like shots that I might have missed, or where I could have actually captured something which I wasn't too sure of. Okay, we're now just down by the Tate Modern. This obviously is directly across from St Paul's, and an easy way to get between the 2 points is obviously with the Millennium Bridge, which obviously I'm sure it's a shot that many of you have seen over and over again on YouTube or other shots, especially the one taken from the bridge itself, where St Paul's is directly in front of you, their centre. During the day, when the tide's not out, it's actually really useful sometimes actually just to go down to the beach, because you can get some great shots from the beach, and you can also get them in some shots you wouldn't usually see. So I'm going to take you around to St Paul's obviously just to, because I'm here. So I'm currently still F11, ISO is on 400. And I won 250 for a second. We had a boat come through the picture there, so thought I'd see if I can get a picture of the boat. You know, might add to it. I am going to walk up the bridge just to show you the famous spot that everyone sees. Obviously, yeah, it's very busy That will show you the location. There you can set yourself up if you want. You can use tripods here. I've never had any problems. Well, you never have problems with tripods. You can do a slow start speed. And especially do it long enough you can use the crowd. Just bear in mind if you come in during the day or earlier, you may need some sort of ND filter. So you shut the speed down. If not, you can get some really great ones at night. But obviously, you see it. Obviously, as you can see, very busy. And if you stand at the centre, you can get a good shot of the falls, but you'll get the bridge as well. But obviously it's very busy today. But yeah, if you want to set up a tripod and do a long shutter speed, then obviously you end up blurring out of all the people and just have the bridge and simple on its own. Again, if you can get down during the day and when the tide's out, you can get some great shots from under the bridge, looking up at St Paul's, which is very useful. So you can see one probably here at the moment, probably just around here, there. My camera doesn't have a histogram, so I'm actually taking photographs and then checking the histogram to see. It's okay. Might need to just drop it down by its exposure concentration a bit. So I'm going to drop the exposure concentration down. That's better, yeah. Again, see, there's different shots here. In fact, there's one here with there's a boat coming underneath here. So I'm going to try and get a picture of the boat. Again, I'm on 250 a second, f11. Again, still ISO 400. We've got a boat coming under the bridge now. So I get the boat, I get the bridge and St Paul's. So that'll give you a bit more of a subject. But again, yeah, if you get down on the beach, you can get some great views of St Paul's. And again, we're still getting closer and closer to the city. If you want to get some good photos of the city, you can go across by St Paul's and walk down from there. Go to the London Market and stuff like that. And also down here you've got Shakespeare's Globe, where you can have some Shakespeare plays and watch it in the original theatre, which obviously is an open air building with a thatched roof, pretty much as it was back in the day. So if you are a street photographer, I think everywhere in London, that basically just so many choices and options. Something I do want to start looking into a bit more. I'm still not 100% sort of sure on the best way to approach it. Lenses, like for instance, to have on there, and sort of just understand the stories like that. But again, please comment, tell me. I still haven't found my niche area of photography, but I've got to be into all around architecture and street photography, primarily because I'm a really big sort of fan of cities. I like all the hustle and bustle. Crowds don't bother me. Actually, basically when you come down to the city, it's just So many choices, so many options for taking photographs, and that's what I want to start looking for, because I still struggle finding those photos, unique photos. Right, so now we can walk on the Southern Bridge. We're heading down now towards London Bridge and towards the end of our journey on the Tower Bridge. I know it's going to be a longish video, but I thought it would be nice just to have a wander and see, take the camera out with us and see what we can find. You never know what you're going to find and what might grab your attention. So yeah, so we're kind of walking down here. Maybe you'll see got the golden pines at the end of here. And also if you fly around here as well, you have Borough Market. Again, a spectacular place if you like your food. You can pretty much eat anything you want from around the world. There's so many pop-up. There's a lot of food stalls, which hopefully will catch your eye. You also have around here, obviously, Southern Cathedral, which is a nice place to go and walk in and have a look at. Again, it's a good way of seeing the old and new. Here's the Waterloo gold behind. Even though I've got the scaffolding all around it, it makes for a better picture. And over here on the right, you've got Southbank Cathedral. If you keep walking down the right towards Southbank Cathedral, you end up in Borough Market. As I said, you've got some great views of Southbank food there. So you've got a good little an old and new photo here, which might work if I can get a separation between the Shard and Southbank Cathedral Tower. Definitely I can. But I might just take it anyway, because it might make a little shot. You've got the Shard coming out of Southbank Cathedral. We'll see. You never know. It might work, it might not. But again, that's what I said, it's all about that, just trying. It'd be nice if I could have them side by side with a bit of separation. But I don't think that'd be possible around here because of the build up of buildings. So here you can go right to Southbank Market. If you want to stop for food, lots of choices in there. But I'm going to go left here so I can carry on doing the Jubilee Walkway and take you over under the bridge down towards Tower Bridge. Well, London Bridge first and then on to Tower Bridge. So we'll walk down here where they're currently building all these new offices. You have the Shard as a backdrop. So over here, so you can get another view of Southbank Cathedral and the Shard, which you might be able to get you'll be able to get a separated view of the two. Just be careful because you're on a road, and cars do come along here, so I can walk around and see where I can get the best viewpoint and see what we can see. See if I can get a picture. Yeah, I think that one might work. Again, so I will show you all these. So again, it's showing the old with the modern. Apart from all the trash cans over there completely overfilled, which spoiled it a little bit. But again, if you've got the tools, you could always remove those in post. Well, also, you've got the tools and the skill set. But hey, it wouldn't be hard to lose them all. You've also got the London Bridge experience down here as well, if you fancy doing that. Yeah, London Bridge experience is very much like a Tower of London really sort of thing. Sorry, London Dungeons, although it has been voted probably just one of the scariest attractions in London. Must admit, I've never actually done it, so I am hopefully doing it one day. Because I say, living in London so much of my life, I haven't done a lot of things. Yeah, there's always different ways of seeing things. We've got the view of the Shard here, which I think sort of works. Got a nice little staircase, where I can get the staircase and the Shard in together, which I can. I think that works. We've got the fire staircase. Yeah. So we're going to turn around here and go back onto the Jubilee path. And there's a nice view here, I think. So you've got a framing here of the archway. There's the city behind it. So something like that. A nice little bit foreground with the archway framing it. A little kind of hedge. We'll see. And so again, you've got some really good pictures of the city here. You can start seeing the Gherkin just creeping in the background, but there's a nice view of the Sky Garden and the Tower of London over there, which means also we're getting closer and closer to our end. So if you walk along here, we can still just start seeing Belfast come into view as well. And see down at Belfast. After that is basically by Belfast. Just before Belfast, you've got to get the Hayes Galleria we were talking about a minute ago. And so if you look through here at the moment, you can turn to the left in a second. You also be able to see things like the Lloyd's building through the gap of the Sky Garden. So I'm going to just sit over here for a minute. You can see now, yeah. If you look over here now, you can see the Sky Garden over there, Lloyd's building in the background. There's actually just creeping over there on the right hand side, and St Paul's over there on the left. And we're going to carry on down here. Again, I'm always looking up, round, because I'm still looking for reflections and stuff. I mean, there's a big glass window here. I don't know if I've ever really looked at it before. There might be a reflection shot here of the city. We'll have a look and see. We'll see. You never know. Looking carefully to see. Is there anything we can see here? Not sure. Don't think I can really see at the moment. No, not really. Not this time of day, probably. So. Yeah, so walking down now, so obviously you can see HMS Belfast ahead of us, and behind that you'll see Tower Bridge. So I mean, if you were walking this, really you could probably do it in about half an hour if you weren't doing photographs and stuff like that. Obviously I'm going to take one. So I'm going to take one of Tower Bridge and Belfast. Again, just same exposure to ISO 400 f11 on 60 a second. Now, and you see we're heading up towards Hayes Galleria now, which is opposite Belfast, and we'll take a walk in there. I'll show you what's in there. It's a nice little area where you can sit down and have a little refreshment, coffee, drink, places to eat as well. It's just, yeah, it's a nice, pleasant space. Again, it can be very popular and very busy. So we're going to head through to Hayes Galleria and walk down here. Again, some great little walkways down here with a few hands of light. Person walking up at one point. I think it'll really work quite well. I'll take a photograph and give you the reference point because I think it's quite nice. A nice bit of repetition. And so you come out here to the big courtyard. You have the very nice space. You get nice pictures in here as well. Nice angles. Sounds like you get a lot of people in here. Yeah, very nice. Place. So again, settings haven't changed, still the same. And this is Galleria, so you can see, yeah, it's a very nice place. During the summer they have a lot more seating around usually. Okay. You do get a lot of people, it gets very busy. So now we're heading up past Belfast. Which obviously now is a museum, so you can pay to go on there and explore it. And we're now heading up towards Tower Bridge. And also more London. Obviously, more London is somewhere I've actually featured on my channel before. But you've probably seen a lot on other people's channels as well. Again, around here, I don't think they're meant to use tripods around here. I know some people have, but you may get approached by security should you have a tripod, because it's not recommended to use around here. Because again, it's classed as a private land again. You actually notice the flooring changes here, and that signifies the area which is owned by the private land. But you can walk through here. So I'm going to walk up through here now, stand back here. I'm going to come back to London Tower Bridge in a minute, because over here is more London. Got some really nice little Instagram spots along here, which people do a lot where they've got the colour balls and the art installations. But obviously down here is more London, which is very popular because it's the one where you can see one parade of shops where if you walk down there, on one end you can see the Shard and the other end Tower Bridge. So you can see there's Tower Bridge through here. I'll take the iconic one. So let's go to Tower Bridge. Okay, it's the lead line down the middle here, which can help. So I'm going to do that now. Take that one. Again, things haven't changed, but then if you turn around, you can actually do the opposite and get the Shard. Town centre here used to be a little tiny sort of stream, but they filled it in, so basically you can't do it anymore. So obviously I've taken both the obvious shots. Again, if you get close to the windows and stuff like that, you'll start seeing the reflections in the windows, and you might be able to get some pictures of it in the windows and get some contrasting shots that way. At the moment, nothing for that side. I say, always worth looking. You never know what's going to come along, but there are some really great shots to be had along here. It's just a matter of looking. So here at the moment, see if I look in this window here, you can see we're getting a reflection of the shard here, and I might be able to get a split screen of the shard and get like two of them. If I get close off the glass. Again, same settings. Oh, sorry. And I've now got basically a mirror reflection of the shard. And again, you can do it from here as well. If it's just looking for them, you'll see them pop up. So you can get one of the Tower Bridge here. Just got to find the right thing. It gives you an odd view of the Tower Bridge, but you effectively get a reflection of it, so you end up with a dual reflection. So I'm going to try and do that here as well, see if I can get it. See what sort of shot I can get. So get a bit closer to the glass, and you can see you get a reflection down the middle. So obviously here we've now got more London, where we've got City Hall, or at least what was City Hall, which I believe is now being refurbed at the moment, and Tower Bridge, and Tower London across the river. So we're just going to walk along here, see if there's any more photographs to take, and then we will call it into a photo walk and do a roundup for you. Apologies for the wind, it's only got very windy. So yeah, so we got Tower of London over there. If you want to get some pictures of Tower Bridge at night with a tripod, across the river at Tower of London you can use a tripod. So you can set yourself up along the river and take a picture. And on Tower, I've seen people do it on Tower Bridge as well, at the end of the road, sit in the middle of the road, taking up tripods. So, you can get some nice interesting shots. And now, coming towards the end of the walk, and hopefully I haven't bored you too much with my sort of rambling on about London, and hopefully I've got some shots and kept you interested. Again, like, comment if you want, and also make sure you very important comment. I really appreciate comments, because I want people to let me know if this is working for them or not, if it's useful. I mean, if not, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just, again, for me, it's just me getting out there, taking photographs, and hopefully improving every time I come out. That's my goal, is to get out here, learn new skills, hopefully find new compositions. Yeah, so hopefully I haven't bored you too much and you found it interesting. And yeah, so basically I'll cut off the video feed in a moment, and then I'll do a roundup and see you all then. Okay, so we've now finished our photo walk along the Millennium Jubilee Path, from Waterloo all the way down to Tower Bridge. I've got some photos, but not many, I don't think. But I will also again show you anything I've actually taken along the walk. But also I'll also show you some I may have taken throughout the day as well, because I've been up to London for most of the day today, but didn't actually record those on video. As always, if you have watched this, I really do appreciate you watching it. Again, if it's the sort of thing you like to watch, then please like and subscribe, and please do comment, because as I say, I actually will welcome all your comments and criticisms, because I want to improve, and as I say, it's all about just getting content out there, sharing my path, and hopefully we'll be gaining experience and skills along the way. And again, if you've got any places as well you'd like me to go visit, or you can recommend, I'll say because I am very, very used to London, because obviously living around here for so long. I don't actually live in London anymore, which I will be doing some photo walks around my local area as well, again, because again, I think also by doing these sort of walks as well, it challenges me to see things in a different way. So again, thank you. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.